is your motivation to be in business? Because motivation are very different for people to start a business. What's your, can someone shout?
To be my own boss.
To be your own boss, okay? Who else? Yeah, but to be your own boss for what? What's behind wanting to be your,
to be responsible for my decisions.
To be responsible for your decision. Okay, good. Who else?
Build something.
To build something.
Create a service which adds value to people.
Adds value to people. What else?
Isn't doing something that you can't find in the market and you're like, okay, I have to do it. It just doesn't exist. There's no job for what I want to do. I have to create it.
Yeah, so you want to create something that doesn't exist. Okay? Who else?
Want to solve a problem.
You want to solve a problem. Okay?
Yeah, anyway, why I want to be in business.
Yeah. Why do you want to solve that problem? What's the pain behind that wanting to solve the
The
problem?
solved problem is, well, it gives me a lot of appreciation if I'm able to solve it for somebody.
Yeah.
And I think it's the only way where you can actually get a customer buying your product. When you do.
To solve a problem, of course, yes. That's the definition of, yes, the business, you know, yes, you need to solve a problem. But your
But solving a
motivation,
problem feels good.
yeah, but your motivation to solve the problem, why do you care to solve that problem?
Because I see that other people are not happy and they do have a problem.
Okay, so you are dissatisfied about them not solving this problem. Okay, I think that there is, because the reason I'm asking is that you need to be very clear before you start business, what's your motivation? Because being in business is a big responsibility and it's a marathon. You want to know your real motivation. Some people start a business because they want freedom of place, like me. I can't be in a job and be traveling all the time. Freedom of place for me is important. Other people, freedom of time. Some people just want to work 2 days a week. You can start your business to do that. Other people want to create a business for wealth, to build empire. Other people don't really care to build this empire. They want it perhaps for health reasons. They just want to live somewhere in the mountain and just take care of their sheep or something. Other people want to start a business for contribution. Somebody talked to me about making a difference somewhere. So contribution is also important. So understanding your motivation is something that is going to keep you going when things are not working as you want them to work. So, and other people have there are whole different reasons. Because some people just think that business is easy. So if you think that you're going to go in business for freedom of time, sometimes you're not going to find it, and it's best to stay in your job because it might take you too much hours to get your business off the ground and running it. So understanding what really motivates you is very important. And this is why I always, when I work with entrepreneurs, I always ask them, what's your key strength? Business, you need to go in business and leverage your key strength, because there are other people who are playing the game or their own natural game that will beat you anytime if you don't play to your key strength. This model is called Wealth Dynamics. It is a profiling tool created by Roger Hamilton. I don't know, have anybody seen this tool before? Wealth Dynamics? No. Wealth Dynamics is a profiling tool that at least 500,000 entrepreneurs took already, and that determines your natural flow. And natural flow means that what's your key strengths? Have you all heard somebody telling you, you should get in property, you should get in online business, you should get in this, you should get in that, and you're confused, say, hold on, which one should I start? And then you are there not knowing really where, actually how, or how exactly. This business wealth dynamic, what it gives you is understanding your profile and see what's your key strength. And it starts, there are 8 different profiles. It starts with the one called the creator. The creator, as Madame says earlier, she wants to create things. You can definitely think that she's coming from a creative energy. Other people, like at the bottom, don't create anything. What they are very good at is with timing. They don't need to create anything. They just need to buy and sell. People who are on the right-hand side, if we go back to the star, is people who have very good ability of promoting and leveraging brands. And the supporter is somebody who is good in leadership, who can bring people in, who can build people. And you have a deal maker. A deal maker is somebody very good at partnership, can connect people together. And the trader, as I was saying earlier, is somebody who buy and sell, like traders, And the accumulator is somebody who accumulates assets, somebody who's very good at accumulating, appreciating assets. And the lord is somebody very good at fructifying assets to creating cash flow out of it. And the mechanic is somebody who systematizes things. So knowing what your flow or your natural talent is will help you to start to think of which business you are naturally fitted in. On the right-hand side, you can see there is people who are a little bit more extrovert. Star, supporter, and deal maker are extrovert people. On the left-hand side is introvert people. People who deal with spreadsheets, who analyze, who research, who can be just behind their computer and making fantastic businesses. While those people on the right-hand side, they are dreadful at being behind a computer. And they should be going out and having lunch and closing deals and doing business rather than sitting behind a computer. You'll see if you have been a little bit conflicted at work, this might be also because your energy doesn't fit the work perhaps you are doing, and you'd rather do something that fits your natural flow, actually. So, the way it works, you can have all the celebrities that you all know, and to see actually the natural talent they've used to build their wealth. You can see the creator, Richard Branson, Bill Gates is also in this category. They always come with new ideas all the time to create businesses. Star, somebody like Oprah Winfrey, she shine light on other people to create her wealth. Somebody like Steve Ballmer, who is the #2 of Microsoft. So he is somebody bringing people together. And deal maker, Donald Trump, you all know how the art of the deal with all the deals that he makes. You'll see George Soros, a trader, who is, know when to buy, when to sell. You have Warren Buffett, who is an accumulator. You have Lakshmi Mittal, who is somebody who doesn't even own plants, but take money and makes a lot of money out of plants that he doesn't even own. And you have mechanic, someone who is like Sam Walton and Mark Zuckerberg on Facebook. So all those guys have used different flow to create their business. So you should be really thinking, which flow am I naturally fitted into or at, that will enable me to really do it so naturally that I can find my flow very quickly. So this is actually just a profile that I wanted to show you. Oops. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So this is a profile I want to show you, how you see your flow and how you determine your flow. You can see that here, it all goes towards here and toward here. So you can see the dominance is going toward a deal maker, somebody who's good at connecting people and ideas together, and also quite good at bringing people in business, and then also quite strong at shining light on others. So, and this is my profile actually that I'm showing you. So when you understand your profile, and you understand that this is not your key strength, which is the game I was playing in corporate all the time. No wonder why I was dissatisfied when I was there doing all these things, that doesn't mean that I don't know how to do it. That means that is not my natural flow. I can do it, but it's not where my natural energy goes. So really understanding that will save you tons of money and time, really. So now, the rule of the game, as we all know, are really changing. They are very changing fast. And Seth Godin, who is a marketing guru, says, when we teach a child to love to learn, the amount of learning will become limitless. When we teach a child to deal with a changing world, she will never become obsolete. That means what? That means that companies today are changing very, very fast. The market is changing very fast. The competition is more aggressive and disruptive totally, as we'll see. And the customer today are more demanding. They want it cheaper, they want it faster, and they want it better. So you have to be able to adapt very quickly. This is why I am proposing a business canvas which is on a single sheet of paper rather than wasting time on a 50-page business plan to start with. Just drafting on a single sheet of paper your ideas and filling those 9 blocks, which is going to give you straight away an idea of where you can go actually. And then if we can just pass on those sheets of paper, so we can start jotting things down. Sometimes when I go through the presentation. So, what is a business model? Who wants to tell me? Any idea? Any answers?
It's the way the idea works.
Yeah. So when the idea
It's
works.
the engine.
The engine. Yeah, that's actually, yeah, that's the engine, that's true. Anybody else have something else?
Giving your idea a structure.
Which one? Idea?
Your business idea, giving your business idea a structure.
Yeah, definitely. A business model, you need to give you some structure. Anybody else? No. A business model, according to Alex Osvaldo, who actually designed this business canvas with business model generation, says that a business model describes the rationale of how an organization creates, delivers, and captures value. And on that sheet of paper, you'll be able to do all this. Creates, delivers, and captures value. So a business model should express how the business value delivers value to customers, how much customers are prepared to pay for that value, and how it converts the payments into profit. So, yeah, that means that it's critical, especially now, to understand what actually the customer wants, how they want it, and how your business is going to best meet what the customers want. So, as a result of all the digital technology, we are now being disrupted, as you know. You hear that all the time in the news. And they are offering services directly to the consumer. You can see the book publishing, for example, has been disrupted. In the past, you have to wait for an agent to come, etc. Now you can just publish your book with lulu.com. All the banks have also being disrupted by all the fintech, and M-Pesa is like African, I don't know if you all know about this African mobile technology that people use to transact between themselves, and it's creating business out of that. Hotels have been disrupted by Airbnb, transportation by BlaBlaCar, Uber, offices disrupted by co-working spaces. So in order to create your business, there are new paradigms coming with sharing economy, anything that people these days don't really mind owning anything. So they rather rent something than sharing. So you have all the sharing economy, you have triple bottom line. Some people start their business straight away with triple bottom line, that means planet, people, and profit. Those 3 models straight in their business model. Other people set up crowdfunding sites, enable people to bypass the banks and just go to their fellows to raise funds. You have all the frictionless economy. The frictionless economy also is much more like when they do everything to facilitate you to do business, like one-click shopping, click and collect, and all those different ways that enables people to do business very, very fast. You have trust economy. Trust economy is actually something very interesting. It's anything to do with not trusting the previous companies, but allowing a big transparency. It comes with like trust, like reviews. When people are able to go and review straight away from the customers what they need to have, rather than going to the brand who will tell them how fabulous they are, is something that is due to with trust economy. And then you have all the ed tech, education technology, technology, financial technology, health technology, agricultural technology, etc. So all those are business models that didn't exist, I think, 10 years ago? Yeah, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. This wasn't something that was around. So when you start a business now, you need to go and start looking at all those new trends that are coming, and that can also enable you to create value very fast to the customer. Of course, you have all the wearables and the 3D printing. So you can have a look and see which wave, talk to you better than another, and which one you feel that you can go towards. So now, when it comes to key competitive advantages in businesses, I think these days we have three big components. The first one is infrastructure. In terms of creating business, there are people creating the business and having this key advantage with infrastructure, which is the more people use your infrastructure, the more you get cash. That means that, what can we think? We can think of Amazon, who started as a simple book store and now has leveraged its infrastructure to become a huge marketplace. Facebook started, as we know, on a platform now. Almost all the world is on Facebook, Google, and YouTube. So infrastructure is people have a tangible asset that other people come and build the value. So you can think of that as even like a smaller scale than Facebook and still make money if you are able to get people to use your infrastructure. Then you have innovation, which is the second type of comparative advantage. Innovation is the more you create innovative product, the more you get money in. And those are like L'Oreal and Apple and all those companies that create new product very, very fast. And the third aspect and the third key advantage is the customer relationship management, anything to do with services. And the more you can understand and know your customer intimately, the more you cash in. So you need to think which of those three you feel that your strengths or your passion goes towards the most.